our last one, our last top 10 things
Top
of
10 of the year.
This one is top 10 songs from other groups in 2016. So these are ones that we caught ourselves listening to. We did not include any groups,
any of our favorites
that we had mentioned before. So if you are a fan of other groups, maybe we'll mention your favorite in this. If we don't, they are still your favorite. Doesn't mean
we're not
we don't
telling
like
you
them.
they're bad. We're saying this is what we listen to.
This is what we mainly listen to throughout the year. My number 10 was, the dance was catchy. The song was, well, you can have a catchy dance because you catch yourself doing the moves. The song was catchy. Debut performance, Whistle by Blackpink. That shit is,
hell yeah,
could be on repeat for like a full 24 hours and I probably wouldn't yell at anyone to shut it off.
Yeah.
Hey boy.
So good.
And this at the end, I'm like, yeah,
yes.
get it, girls. Love it.
Love a good sassy number. Number 10 is a new thing, so it's not like one I've been listening to all year. It just happened, but they're just so cute. Hola! By the East
Everybody
Side.
say, yeah!
Yeah!
Everybody say, hola!
Hola!
Hola, 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 hola!
Because
they put the dance to it?
They started with like the guitars and their little jumpsuits and the wigs, and we fucking loved that. We were like, they're the coolest little boys.
I remember we weren't with each other when that first happened.
No,
and we were texting
each
about
other.
it.
We're
At
like,
the same time, we were like,
East
are
Light?
we in love with this? They're the sweetest boys on earth.
As they've progressed, they've done more
keep
stuff.
texting about
we
it.
keep talking about it, and then when we are together, we freak out
Yeah.
during it and are like, yes, we want to.
We're gonna be honest.
I just want to hug you.
These days, the only live stages we'll truly watch as they're on are like K&K, Top Dog, The East Light, and 17. Please, everyone, love them because they're like 15 years old.
Right.
And they can play instruments.
They remind me of like our little brothers and their
Yeah.
friends. Like it's like, oh my god, like
Little
you
sweet
rascals.
Yeah.
Like they're so cute. I
And
just
they
want to
just have
support
so much
them.
fun together.
Yeah.
It's like, we have so much fun watching you. So
And they're like, we're not really. This show's like for idols. We're not really idols. And I'm like, oh my god, stop! Like I want them to
like another Day6 situation where they're like, we're not sure why we're here.
Right. I want them to grow up into like a full like power group, and it would be so.
They already are.
It's like it's.
Hola, 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 at the end. Oh,
like,
love it so much.
It just makes it so happy.
And
so
their
it's
little
like
voices.
For that reason, you guys get into the top list.
Number 9. I had an honorable mention right next to this one, so I'm just gonna add them. I'm just saying both together. Good Lord, enough with the catchy songs. JYP, TT by Twice. I'm like TT. I'm like, yeah, I'm literally like TT 99% of my day. When am I not like TT?
Honestly.
I'm always like TT. I'm like, fuck, yeah, I'm like TT.
I'm like
You're like
TT.
TT, so am I. But then
Lana made me learn the dance for her birthday.
That was literally the song I picked. It's stuck in my head all the time.
Please do TT for me.
And she did. The honorable mention right next to that, because it also came out this year, was Touchdown by Twice, because that shit is
oh my god,
so
Couldn't be catchier.
catchy. And personally, I think could have been a title track, but they did sing it live, so it was good that we saw that.
That really could have been like a certified hit.
Momo kills that dance, obviously.
9. What a Man, IOI.
The sample,
literally, we were so shocked by that when we like did a reaction
Take it
or whatever. Literally couldn't believe it because we were just like, no way. With like what they originally started with once they debuted, and like it's honestly gonna miss you guys.
And Pygmy's catchy as fuck.
Yeah,
loved
that.
To,
but it was like, whoa.
What a man.
And fucking Chunga, like there's like, oh my god, like and Pinky with her notes, get out of here.
Piggy makes that whole song.
Honestly,
Close Girls for life.
And like it was just so good, and the dance was so fun, and we were like, yes, girlfriends. And
the outfits every time. That one where it looked like kind of like newspapery, or they had
like it was like a comic.
Black and white, but also colorful at the same time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god. The stages were so good and so fun, and we're gonna miss them as a group. But you know what? It's
they're
still
all
the best.
Separate stuff. Chunga, go solo, girl, go solo.
She's a fucking star. Like literally, she's like so pretty, so talented, such a good dancer, such a good singer, just everything. You have everything.
Can speak multiple languages.
Unreal.
Bless you, girl.
An international sensation.
Was on, hit the stage, killed it. My number 8. This song is so catchy, and also we don't talk about them a lot, but I mentioned them earlier. But as I was single member, Pressure Number by Taemin. Put that song on. And you're just like, pressure number. You know who else is like that? Hoshi. That's not why I like it, but we're just like one and the same. Always vibing. Like, I don't even know why it happens, but it does. That song, and then the whole music video, and then his whole face. Yeah. Thank you, Taemin. Yeah.
A true superstar, really. I mean, who is?
And then Drip Drop too. There's a lot of honorable mentions with each one I'm mentioning.
Yeah. As soon it's like that's why it's so hard to actually make
Trigger's other songs.
Because
I'm like, no. Drip Drop had the hottest choreography of the year. Number 1.
Everyone deserves deserves to be number 1.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone does.
But that song is so good.
My number 8 was Lifted by CL. And I just literally, and I know that it was all in English, but then it was like just
catchy as hell though. Doesn't matter.
So
CL.
catchy. Yeah, CL's the coolest person in the fucking world.
No, CL can just like blow air.
Yeah.
She could fucking whistle. She could whistle, and I'd be like,
"This is a hit. This
platinum.
is cool. This is a mood.
Just went
this
platinum.
is it."
Yeah.
And like the video was so cool, and she had all her friends in it and stuff, and like she like literally it's just like you're the coolest fucking human, and you could do anything at all.
She's really just top of the game. Still top of the game.
And that's a song that like we could play over and over, and we did one night. We just played it on a loop, and we didn't even notice. And like, and everyone in like the house, whenever we play things, like sometimes it's like, okay, can you stop playing this stuff? No one ever got sick of that.
7. That song is so catchy, and it's like I've listened to their title tracks and actually a couple of other of their songs, but this one this year just really did it for me. It's by a girl group. It's G-Friend, Yoda Chingu. No. That song, oh my god, stop. Yuju's voice is just, I get why DK loves her. Because he does.
They're married.
Because he does. But that song is, Peggy can tell you, just at random time, it's just like, na. It's like, guys, can you just get enough?
Yeah,
enough
absolutely.
with the songs that, they have also their own style of song, but it's different every time. And then they came out with this shit, and I'm like, girl power.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're such a good like dance group.
That's why they won the dance award.
Right. They fucked shit up at the Mamas.
One of the best ones of the year. No wonder it got like 35,000 wins.
RT. My number 7 was Shooting Love, La Boom. Bye. Because it was
very catchy.
So catchy, and then it was one of those. I love when we watch music shows and like I see a song that I didn't know was gonna be coming out or whatever, because we don't necessarily follow everyone all the time, and I'm like, okay, yes, I love this.
Yeah.
Their
the
whole thing,
too.
yeah, the outfits were so good, and I love when it's just like, and that's the whole
like
vibe of it.
A very unappreciated group. They have like their fans, but everyone else is just like,
they don't get talked about a lot, even by us, honestly. And it's like they deserve a lot more credit. They're really good, and that song was catchy as shit, and I like the words.
6. This one, actually, one night, I was singing it, and I didn't know what song I was singing, and then I found it. I didn't stop playing it. Newest Love Paint. That shit could just like...
You sang it for like 2 hours.
And I was like, can someone help me figure it out? I was like,
like 4 in the morning was asking everyone.
Asking people on Twitter, I was like, what song is this? Literally, what song is this? Because I
can't remember what
it's in my head. It's actually my favorite song of the year, but I don't know what it is. But Love Paint.
Yeah.
That, and then they sing it live. Plus has some of the best talent.
True. And
the live stage, really good, amazing. Just all around.
Like I wish that's just what came out when you're singing.
Yeah.
Like
it doesn't.
Like,
they can do it.
I wonder what that feels like.
Never. I literally will never experience it.
So
it
good.
sucks, really.
6. I chose You're the Best by Mamamoo.
Oh,
because they're the best. And the music video was so great, and they're just like literally the coolest, cutest, fucking dopest ass people in the whole world. And they're so talented.
And every live stage was obviously the same because they did the same stuff, but it was different every time.
But it was different every time, and they're never not so exciting to see and watch. We're always anticipating what they're going to do. We're always waiting to see what's going to happen or how they're going to do. We know it's always going to be amazing, but we don't know how. And it's so catchy, and they're so good, and love everything about them in that song.
5. One of the best, probably. That's why it's on my list. Dynamite by Vix. Come on, girl, Dynamite!
Yeah!
The live stage. That motherfucking song. I remember the day it came out, and I was like, I don't not give Vix a chance, but I'm just like, I'll just watch it, and then I'll be like, this was pretty good, because it's Vix, and Vix is really good.
They are.
But I listened to it and watched it literally like as it came out. Like they put it out, and I was like, watching it live right now. Watched it live, literally loved it right now. Fell in love with it.
Immediate love.
Yeah. It was like love at first sight and sound.
Number 5, I chose Think About You, June K, because that song was on a loop around the house for so long, and it's like, we in the car just sing it so loudly and pretend that you sound good. And it was like, do you think about me? Like, so, oh my god, just literally so good.
Number 4 for me, Think About You by June K.
No way!
Yeah. Because, first of all, his dance.
So
Second
good,
of all,
so hot.
the dance practice when he took his shirt off. Thank you for that.
Overwhelming.
That goes without saying. But the song, when he sang it live, he sang it live.
So live!
exact same. The end part of it, where he breaks it down, but he's breaking it down by himself, over himself, and he's that shit. It sounds so hot.
Like the full true power vocal. Power vocals and dance moves and visuals and everything else that you bring to the table. But amazing.
I spend my days and nights. Every time I think of you, you ain't
You ain't know.
Baby, I think about you. Girl, do you think about me? That's my favorite shit. That shit is just.
It's just like.
I'm so glad I decided to listen to it because holy shit, the best. JYP.
Amazing.
Anything that comes out of JYP. He didn't do it, but everything that comes out of it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
4, I had Liar Liar by Oh My Girl. Because as we've talked about it several times in these top 10 things, it was one of the best things of the year for us, honestly.
Yeah. It's just
so good.
There's no other word to describe it besides catchy.
Their voices sound like bells in the best way, and it's just so like
but not annoying ones.
Right. Like it's just like
still have good vocals bells.
Mm-hmm. And like it's just so like nice and fun to listen to. Like there's nothing. It's just like sunshiny, and it's great. Love that.
And Mimi's rap that she writes herself. Number 3. When I found this album, well, I wouldn't say found, but I was just like giving other people a chance one day because I wanted to like listen to some new stuff. At first, didn't give them a chance. Then gave them a chance, and literally their album for a straight month. It would like I would listen to my same guys obviously, but then I added them in because hot and hotter in the group. Blood by Day 6.
Oh,
they would also recommend that song to you if you asked them one of their best ones. That shit is just it's next level. The sound is super them. They write their own stuff. They compose their own stuff. They do all their own stuff. Live stage is even better. Sunjin's voice is just, Jay saying, yeah, let's break it down, girl. Like, absolutely we're going to break it down. You fine ass.
Yeah.
Specimen.
Uh-huh.
Yep, right now we're
Whatever you're saying.
You gotta see blood, girl. Yeah, well, yeah, that's true then. Whatever you say goes.
Yeah, sure.
Blood, one of the best songs of the year. Please listen to it if you haven't.
Number 3, I chose No Oh by CLC. It was honestly one of the most enjoyable stages of the year for me. Like, it was like, their outfits and everything were so cute, but then the song was catchy as fuck.
Soren's part of that song was the best.
Like, I listened to it walking around the fucking grocery store one time and was just like, dancing. Just so, like, that whole vibe is like my favorite thing.
All the colors too.
The
music video for that song,
so good.
Literally, there's like nothing even happening in the music video, but their colors and their whole setup, amazing.
There's not one. Anytime when we said this, every time they did a stage, that we were like, there's not one outfit on this stage that they would not wear. Every time they were on stage, every single time, every outfit, everything was so good, and the song was so good, and they fucking like were feeling themselves.
And no one even cares about
it.
CLC, which is a shame.
And like, oh my god, it was just amazing.
They actually have some of the best singers in K-pop. Number 2 for me was so great to listen to. Showed it to other people. Showed it to my sister's boyfriend. They did it again. One of One by Shiny. Does it like? It's just. It was nothing I've ever heard. This entire year, nothing sounded like One of One. Last year, nothing sounded like One of One. The outfits were amazing. The music video, I already said, was amazing. Everyone looked great. The live stage, fun as hell. When they did that one. I don't remember where it was at, but it was like this whole white thing, and there were just stairs, and they all had their colors. The dancing, so good. That song, I could just listen. That would be like if someone was like, you can only listen to one song for the rest of the time. What do you listen to? One of One by Shiny.
My number 2 was also One of One by Shiny because it's a fucking bop and a half. It's so good, and the 90s vibe through their whole album was just so good. It was like
literally just hasn't been done.
It was like absolutely this is what you're doing for this comeback.
And it's like who did it? Obviously Shiny.
Of course Shiny did it. Of course Shiny's doing this. And like literally like other people, like she said, her sister's boyfriend would like be like, can we put that song on? Can we put that song on? Because it's so good. Because it's literally so good. Never get sick of it.
I had 2 honorable mentions actually, so I'm just gonna add it in really quick before I do my number 1. I also put Liar Liar on My Girl, and then Do Better by Y-Team. Because MONSTA X and Cosmic Girls came together to put some hot shit together.
We listened to that so much.
Yeah.
Juhan's
rap.
And then Kihyun and Shonu sound so good in it. They unfortunately some
Wonho doesn't have a part. Wonho literally does not have a part.
Half of Cosmic Girls don't have a part.
Yeah. It's, you know what?
But those that are involved,
they're still in the dance though, so it's great. Half of Cosmic Girls weren't even in the whole thing.
Right. So we'll take what we can get.
My top song of the year from a group that isn't in the groups we talk about mostly, just for the perfect factor. They're so pretty, it doesn't make sense. They're ignored by their company, and their comebacks are about a week long, so it's not fair. But my number 1 song of the year, the one I can have on repeat, probably more than all these, is Russian Roulette by Red Velvet.
Ooh!
That song is just fun. Good
Till we
time,
get to
girls.
keep it
Girls having fun. Love it so much. Here for it. Want to hear more of it. Red Velvet comes back with something original, but still them. And it's new and it's fun and it's something I love. And so Russian Roulette was the best song of the year for me.
My number one of the year, I guess they have been mentioned already, but Big Bang. Fuck it, and I'm gonna get down. It's just, and you know that it just happened, but it's Big Bang, and like it's honestly just everything. They are everything.
Taeyang
it is everything.
And Daesung's parts make the entire song. Obviously the raps, but when they come in and do the thing,
sounds so good.
You don't even have to know what they look like. But the song.
And it's like, this is so
But then also what they look like.
And then you see, and then you're like, whoa. And then they do the stages, and you're like, whoa. And just everything. They're literally, and everyone that we've even talked about would be like, oh, Big Bang? Oh, it's Big Bang. So those are some of our favies from the year of people that you don't hear us talk about that much.
There's other ones, obviously.
Right. We do like other people besides other people we talk about, but we just, we only have so much time. We also have only so much room in our hearts.
Yeah.
So
And that's why our videos are catered towards these people. But we like to appreciate other people, once at the end of the year.
An annual appreciation of other people.
So shout out to every group that did stuff this year.
Also, hi to our faves, Missy. We haven't talked about it in 10
year,
minutes.
let's get MONSTA X a win. Next year will be 17's year. Next year will be GOT7's year.
Yep.
This year was BTS's year and EXO's year, but next year also will be their year. NCT, let's get a win.
Let's do
Let's do stuff, boys. Also, everyone else who mentioned, let's do stuff. I don't know.
Ready and excited for all of you.
Okay, bye.